UN Security Council rejected a Russian proposed resolution. The resolution called for an immediate ceasefire to end the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. However, the resolution did not mention Hamas, which carried out a surprise attack that killed at least 1,300 people in Israel. The resolution was supported by China, the UAE, Gabon and Mozambique. The Russian ambassador said that the rejection of the resolution was a blow to humanitarian efforts. Right. Mr. Srivastav, it's a little uncanny, that a resolution is being put forth here by Russia, supported by China, and Russia, of course, a P5 member, which is already at war with Ukraine.
Yes, Vineet, United Nations Security Council or the United Nations entire system, it has miserably failed to, deal with such a crisis situation, whether it is Ukraine crisis or this Israel-Hamas war. I think because of the limitations, because of the reforms have not taken place, I think it is failing time and again. And I think this Russian resolution was defeated by a majority of votes. They could not get enough votes, at least 9 votes, which are mandatory. It was required, and also with the veto powers, etc. Those certain limitations, I think they prevent UNSC to play any constructive role, and I think UNSC cannot play any constructive role in dealing with such situation unless until reforms takes place. And that is yet again highlighting the need for reform of the United Nations Security Council and the entire UN body. So I think it is very disappointing to see every time that in such crisis situations, UNSC meetings do happen, and people come together and discuss around the table and raise their issues. But when it comes to taking decisive action against such international challenges, I think UNSC is failing time and again. So I think this is no exception. Vineet, I think the Russian resolution has been vetoed, and obviously whenever in the Ukrainian crisis during that time also we have seen a lot of resolutions came from the various conflicting sides, and it was vetoed by the other side. So I think that is the very sad reality of the international institution like United Nations Organization, which was supposed to play a very constructive role in maintaining the international peace and security. And I think that is failing. I think it's very, very sad to see. But yes, what is also clear that even when the world is facing this much of brutal attack of terrorism to a country, countries are not yet united to defeat this menace of terrorism, and that is also another disappointing fact to see. I think it is high time that the international community, whether Russia or China or other countries, they will have to come together to defeat this menace of terrorism. This is a war against terrorism. This is not a war against any other nation. It is not Russia-Ukraine war. The nature of this war is completely different, and that has to be clearly understood. And there should not be any politicization in order to deal with this menace of terrorism. And that is, I said this, but the reality on the ground is that people do, try to take advantage, and their political vested interests do, play in these matters also. We have seen recently in our case in Canada the kind of, Justin Trudeau's entire approach towards extremism and terrorism is obviously a political approach, and he attempts to politicize this entire issue. And again, the politics is being played at the UNSC, and I think that is another very disappointing fact of life, international life. I think, as I said, and I would like to re-emphasize again that there must be unity among the international community, particularly the major powers of the world, to defeat this menace of terrorism.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.